The stocks market investors all around the world have been in a wild ride since the stock market crashed last month. The Dow Jones Stock Index and S&P 500 has marked their biggest drop in the decade, and it was even down for negative 32% at one point. However, the recent stock market crash that caused by the COVID-19 has also opened the door of opportunity in the stocks market for all kind of investors. And today in this video, we are gonna look into what are some of the billionaires are buying recently. Hi guys, it's Grayson here. Today's video is gonna be very interesting and very informative. So don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't already. So let's get into the video. So the first person we're gonna talk about is Warren Buffett. If you don't know who Warren Buffett is, you are probably in the wrong channel. Anyway, Warren Buffett is an American entrepreneur, investor, and the CEO of the Berkshire Hathaway Group. He is worth about 88 billion US dollar, and he is the fourth richest person in the world. The CEO of the Berkshire Hathaway, Warren Buffett, has repeatedly break the return of the S&P 500 stock index. That's why every time he make a move in the stocks market, the media and the retail investor tend to pay attention to him. In the middle of the March, he has purchased more than 900,000 shares of the Delta Airlines with the average price of $46.40, which costs about $45 million in total value. And you may ask why he purchased Delta Airlines. First, because Delta Airlines is one of the major airlines in America, and with the stock market crash, it does seems like a great deal. And the second reason is because he already have a large amount of shares in Delta Airlines, and with the recent stock market crash, it is a good time to average down the price of the shares he have. So this is the reason why he purchased Delta Airlines.
Delta Airlines is trading at $22.25 today at 8th of April 2020. It has a PE ratio of 3.05% and a dividend yield of 7.2%. Delta Airlines is a major American airline that is founded back in 1925 in Georgia, United States.
However, if you ask me, it is not really a good time to purchase or buy in a aviation company or an airline company right now, because with the COVID-19 air restrictions and COVID-19 lockdown, not much people would choose to travel by air actually, and in fact nobody will travel at all. So it is not really a good time to purchase companies like aviations or a travels company or a hotel right now. But that's just my opinion. And the second person we're going to talk about is Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban is worth about 4.1 billion US dollar. He is well known because he is one of the guests in the show Shark Tank, and he is the owner of one of the NBA basketball team as well. Although he is well known because of his business and he's an entrepreneur, recently he has been buying stocks as well. Sources say that recently he has bought the stocks of Twitter and Live Nation. Live Nation is an entertainment company that generates revenue by promoting live events and many festivals, as well as acting as a ticket agent for many varieties of the concert as well. And with the Mark Cuban recently bought in the stocks of Twitter, I understand the story behind it. Because with the social distancing and the lockdown in many countries, the social platform or the social medias like Twitter, their usage will definitely go up. So it's really a good time to look into the stocks that have many demands right
Twitter's
now.
stocks today is trading at $25.61 per share with a PE ratio of 14%. However, I will look into Live Nation's entertainment shares more because according to Bloomberg, it has more than a 800 PE ratio, which is a crazy amount of PE ratio.
And for your information, if you want to know more about the social media stocks like Instagram and YouTube, Instagram and WhatsApp is owned by Facebook and YouTube is owned by Google. So if you are interested in the social media stocks, kindly do your research on it. And the third person we're gonna talk about is Lim Kok Thay. Mr. Lim Kok Thay is a Malaysian entrepreneur and investor. He owned the largest hotel in the world, First World Hotel, and the only casino in Malaysia, Genting Malaysia. He is worth about 2.3 billion US dollar, and he is one of the Forbes list billionaire. So what stock he have bought recently? Well, without surprise, he has buy back his own company, Genting Malaysia. But take note, the management of the company will only buy back the share of the company when the price is in the fair value, In other words, when the price is cheap enough for the management to buy back. So when a management decide to buy back their own company share, it's always a good thing and it's always a thing that investors should pay attention to.
Genting Malaysia is trading at 2 ringgit and 11 cents today at 8th of April 2020. It has a dividend yield of 9% and a PE ratio of 8.98%. Genting Malaysia is a high-altitude hill resort in Malaysia. It is developed since the 1960s. It has few 5-star hotels, shopping malls, restaurants, casinos, as well as temples. It is a very famous attraction in Southeast Asia. I believe everyone in Southeast Asia know about the name Genting.
And the last person we are going to talk about today is Ichan. Ichan is an American businessman and he's worth about 13.4 billion US dollar. And recently he had bought 11 million shares of Hertz Global and 2.5 million shares of New World Brands, and it had caught the media attentions.
Hertz is a company that generates revenue through services like renting car and etc. It is trading at $21.46 today and with a PE ratio of 13.15.
Well, the reason I'm doing this episode is because I want to let you know there will always be a winner no matter how bad the situation is. Have faith in the financial market because when it finally recovers, it will handsomely reward you. Well, you see, the billionaires out there are buying stocks right now while the stock market plunge, and probably we should too. But thank you for watching. If you want me to analyze the stock market in your countries like Singapore, Philippines or Indonesia, let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons and stay safe out there. See you in the next video.